Subscribe to the Chess Horse Mafia.
Hello random fellas, this is some 10 plus 0 rapid, but you might be noticing something. First of all, there's no pieces. That's because this is a blindfolded game, and also I'm on a different account. So I made a new account, and I'm going to be trying to play blindfolded, which means that I can't see the pieces. Obviously, I can see the board, and there is a bit of a problem where I can like click on squares to see if pieces are there, so I'll be doing like my best to not do that. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I should turn show moves off. We'll see. So let's get right into a game and hope this goes well. Oh dear god. Starts with e4, c5, c3, the alapin. Wait, no, that's a bishop. We're playing a little scuffed here. Alright, I have a knight on d5. His pawns are here and here. I have a pawn here. By the way, I know that in my head. But yeah. I think I should be highlighting squares and stuff so that you guys can see what I'm working with here. Oh god, man. Okay, at least I got my opponent to think. I don't actually think this is rated, by the way. So I guess first game is a test game. Knight f3. Yeah, so that's a move. Now I should play d6. d4. Okay. So this gives me some interesting options. Now I can take on e5. And his queen? No, there's a knight on d5. Okay, there's probably something better here for me. But for the sake of simplicity... You know what? No. We'll take on e5. We'll take on e5 and see what happens. There might be... Takes here. Okay, takes back with the knight. That's interesting. Okay. I guess I'll take the d4 pawn. Okay, knight on d5. That's it, right? Our pawn structure is normal. Bishop. b5 check. Oh yeah, also I can see the moves. I probably should try not to look at that. There's a knight here. Yeah, so I guess knight d7 blocked. Or bishop d7. To be honest, kind of a scary position. Let's go knight d7 blocks. I have a knight here, a knight here. He has a bishop here, and a knight here. And my pawn's currently on d4. Queen h5. Okay, so that's threatening mate on f7. That much is clear. So g6 is a move, which I'm gonna play. g6. Knight takes d7. Wait, but that's not a check. That's not a check, your queen's hanging, dude. What? Oh, crap. Whoops. I kind of forgot that was mate. Hey, editor Jacob here. I just wanted to show very quickly that my opponent had 100% accuracy. Oh my word. This must have been some preparation or something that I ran into. But let's review that very, very quickly. So e4, c5, the Sicilian, c3, which is the alapin, knight f6, e5, knight d5. This is all very normal stuff. Normally people play d4. Knight f3 is just a separate move order, so I played d6, which is normal. He played d4, and here what I should have played was just c takes d4. He'll play c takes, then I take on e5, and he'll probably play d takes, and we have a theoretical position. But instead, I decided to try and go for something new, because I actually apparently have never thought of this before. So I took on e5. I don't know, I guess I got confused with the move order or something like that. But well played to my opponent. I mean, I guess this is some preparation of some kind. He played knight takes e5. I played c takes d4, and it's just immediately lost for black. So he plays bishop b5 check, which is a good move. Play knight d7. Queen h5, another good move. I play g6, and knight takes d7. he gets the brilliant from the game review. And the best move is just bishop takes d7, just like giving away the knight on d5. But I fell for the trap and took his queen, which leads to mate in 1 with knight f6 checkmate. Yeah, so a pretty rough game for my first game playing blindfolded literally ever. But I mean, hey, that's how it happens. You got to be prepared for this stuff. Also, it's, you know, my first few games, which are my placement matches, so of course I'm playing against 1600. It's not exactly the easiest opposition ever, I guess you would call it. Yeah, but on to the next game. Oh god, man. This might be way harder than I thought. Wait, I don't even know what pieces I have. Okay, I have the black pieces. It's another Sicilian. Knight f3, knight c6. d3? Brother, that's nonsense. e6. c3. d5. Take. Check. Yeah, queen e2 check. So, what do I want to block with? I guess bishop e7 is fine. Okay, there's a queen on e2, there's bishop on e7, there's a knight on f3, a pawn on d3 and c3. Bishop g5. That's not threatening anything. My knight and queen are both defending that and my king. So I have a pawn here and here, a knight here. He has pawns here and here. Damn, dude, this shit's fucking difficult. Alright, let's play h6, see what he does with his bishop. Takes. Alright, queen takes is a move. And the one which I'm gonna play. Takes, knight takes. Oh my god, this is so difficult. Okay. I have a knight here, a king here. That was long castles? Oh, dude, that's rough. Okay. Okay. I can castle here, right? Yeah. Four castles. Oh my god, man, I really hope I'm not hanging anything. Yeah, everything's defended. I have a bishop here still, yeah. So bishop e4? Oh my god, dude. This is horrible. This idea was this. Wait, his d3 pawn is... No, because he still has the bishop there. Alright, bishop g4. Bishop g4? Bishop g4? I fucking hope this shit works. But yeah, these knights are defending each other. Knight there. Yeah. So I guess I'll take that. Rook takes. My e5 pawn's a bit under attack, so I need to bring one of my rooks. I guess the f rook. Oh my god, this is horrible, man. Why did I come up with this idea? This is so difficult, but I need to improve my visualization. f3, that's hitting my bishop, so I have to bring my bishop back somewhere. Let's go to e6. Play solid. Don't screw around. There's a rook here. Okay. How did he play that? When he played knight c3? He played knight c3? Dude! Okay. My pawn there is defended. My c7 pawn is hanging. No, there's no pawn on c7. I've pushed d5 and... Okay. He wants to fork me here, is his point. I have a rook on e8 and a8, so I need to stop him from doing that. I want to go rook here, but that hangs my a7 pawn. Alright. Rook there. Rook there. Bro, I didn't even know he played knight c3. This is horrible. Okay, there's a knight on d5. There's a rook on e5. His king's on c1. He has a bishop here and a rook here. And his pawns are on c3. No, he has no pawn on c3. He played knight c3. Not pawn c3. That's what I got confused about. So he only has a pawn on d3. Dude, this is horrible. I'm down on time. I'm about to lose this game, folks. g4. Alright, that's not attacking anything. Knight. What do I want to bring to knight? Knight c6. The d4 square is currently vacant. His knight on b5 would be hit. His rook on e5 is hanging right now. My pawn's defended by my bishop. Okay, he put his rook back. a6, kick away his knight. I don't want any business. No funny business. Knight d6 is a playable move. After rook c7. Okay. Rook c7. Defending my b7 pawn. Ah, he wants to put his knight on f5? He goes there immediately. Can I take it? Bishop takes. Okay, so knight d4 is a playable move, hitting both of these isolated pawns. But his rook's gonna get down to my 7th. Wait, no, I have a rook on c7 or not. This is so hard, man. Okay, knight d4, knight d4. Please work! Knight d4. I gotta be careful of getting back ranked as well. But okay, look, I have a rook on a8, I have a rook on c7, I have pawns here and here, my king's on g8. Okay, I have a knight on d4 right now, hitting both of his f5 pawn and his f3 pawn. Rook e5. How is his pawn not hanging? How is his pawn on f3? I can't look over at the moves. I can't look over at the moves, but I swear he played g4 and f3. How is his pawn on f3 not hanging? I have to take here and hope that it's not defended. Please don't be defended. Please don't play bishop e2 or something. Okay, he took on d5. That was his point. Interesting. Okay, let me bring my rook. Alright, I have a rook on c7 defending my c5 pawn. This is horrible. What do you mean bishop g2? Okay, so I can check him and trade, but that might get my knight trapped. That's a problem. That's a problem, that's a problem, that's a problem. Okay. Knight h4. Knight h4, bro, I'm terrified. He has, okay, his rook's on d5 right now. He played bishop h3, that's not hitting anything. I have a rook on e8. Okay. I have access to knight here right now. No, my knight's on h4. Holy Jesus, this is terribly difficult. Okay, with a rook here, can I play my rook down to the 7th? Yes. Rook to the 7th rank. God, it's bad out here, man. I cannot play endgames blindfolded. Okay, look, there's a knight on h4, bishop on h3. There's his rook's on d5. I have a rook on c7. I'm getting back ranked. GG. Back rank. I'm getting back ranked. Game over. Game set match. Back rank. Fuck. I never pushed any of my kingside pawns, did I? No, I didn't. Just back rank. Rook d8 checkmate. My only move is rook e8 and you take it. He played it. Wait! I played h6. I played h6. Oh my God, this is so difficult. Bro, I played h6 on move 7. We're at move 25, and I have to remember this shit. Oh my God, I just resigned and it was completely fine for me. Dude, it's better for black. Dude. Hello, Editor Jacob here. Let's very quickly review this game that I played. So e4, c5, the Sicilian. I thought he was going to go into an open Sicilian with d4, but he played d3, which shocked me quite a bit. I played e6. He played knight c3. In the game, I thought he had played c3, which is, it's definitely something that I have to get used to, looking at the squares where pieces come from, as well as looking at the squares where they land, but it's very difficult to keep an eye on these things. d5, he takes, yeah, queen e2 check. By the way, I said in the game that he would play check. I was not saying it was a good move. I just said, like, okay, 1400, I see check, I play check. Okay, that was like, and I guessed correctly, okay? But I can't really talk because I just lost 2 games in a row. Yeah, so queen e2 check, bishop b7. bishop g5, I just play h6, he takes on e7, I play queen takes, which completely hangs the d5, the d5 pawn. But in my defense, I thought he had played c3, so I didn't even know there was a knight on c3. In hindsight, I shouldn't have tried to trade queens because his queen was hemming in his bishop on f1, and in the future it will be a target for a rook coming to e8. So yeah, so long castle, or short castles. Rook e1, bishop e4, knight e5. I didn't even notice that my bishop was hanging in the game, so it's good that I took on e5, just kind of out of instinct, I guess. He played f3, bishop e6, knight b5, and I played rook c8 after it did take me a little while to notice that I was getting forked. Apparently a better move would have been knight c6. It's kind of difficult to notice these nuances in a blindfolded 10+0 game, but I did see the move actually, but I thought for some reason this didn't work. Like I saw that it hit his rook on e5, but I just didn't calculate any further into it and just said, okay, let me stop his knight from forking me first. He played g4, played knight c6, somehow knight g6 is better. Again, don't ask me about all these nuances. Rook e1, a6 kicking his knight out, played knight d6, so I played rook c7, defending my b7 pawn, and also moving my rook out of the attack. Yeah, knight f5, bishop takes f5, g takes f5, knight d4, rook e5. Yeah, so unfortunately, if I had played rook d8 here, I would have had quite a good position where I would most likely win a pawn, because he has difficulty defending his f3 pawn without hanging f6 and knight takes f5. So I probably would have just won a pawn here, but I didn't even notice that his rook was attacking my d5 pawn, so it makes sense that I took on f3. And rook e8 was good. Knight h4 was okay. He should have played bishop e4 apparently. Instead he plays bishop h3. I play my rook down to the second rank. And last move of the game, I resign here, unfortunately, because I had forgotten that I had played h6. It really sucks because it's like perfect circumstances for him to get me to resign thinking I'm getting back ranked. Okay, I have a move so that it wouldn't show up as checkmate, and I played h6 like 20 moves ago, alright? I played it on move 7, h6, and now we're at move 25. And also, he even just played the check. So, yeah, sometimes you just get a bit unlucky, but other than this, I think that I played somewhat well for being blindfolded, at least. If I had found the move, king h7, this is just a good position for black, because black has, you know, an active rook on the second rank, and black's plans are pretty simple, right? Like, it's easy to see something like, oh, rook f2 attacking the f5 pawn, or something like this. For white, it's difficult to make moves without hanging anything. In fact, you can see the computer's best move is f6 and rook f1, hanging pawns both times. So, yeah, could have had a good endgame, but it happens in blindfold chess, and just in chess in general. Well, hey, that's how it goes sometimes, right? Oh my god, how am I gonna upload these videos? Just 2 losses in a row? Whatever. Thank you for watching my attempt to play blindfolded chess. I really need to get better at my visualization skills. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Subscribe to the Chess Horse Mafia.